Hello Strikers, my name is Jelly and today we have a very special video for you guys. Today we'll be taking a look at the yet unreleased dungeon in North America called Netherworld Creator, which is a very hard dungeon that features Izunami, a 5-star monster with very good stats. You will definitely want to acquire Izunami for your teams. And here today we have our guests Proxy and Bear. Say hi guys.
Hey
Hello.
guys!
Welcome back to our channel.
Yeah, and the three of us will be taking a look at a few Izunami runs and breaking the method down of running it to you guys. And the first video will be a run through of the dungeon, and the second part of this video will take a look at the special tricks used, such as match shotting. And Proxy, what videos are we taking a look at today?
So the first video we're going to watch is by a popular monster strike YouTuber in Japan called Hijishin. The first video is pretty much like a regular Izanami run with speed clear, no continue. And we'll probably be breaking down each floor and translating what he says or like what's written on the video to make it easier for you guys to understand.
I see. Okay, and without further ado...
Okay, so the video started.
Here we go.
Yep. The first thing that said is speed clear, so that's nothing important.
So this is a speed clear. This is speed.
Yep.
It's pretty awesome considering how hard this dungeon is.
So the first floor contains 2 zombies, and pretty much the Pergas talks about like if you set your one-way laser on the second and third spot on your party, you'll be able to defeat the zombies really easily. And right here it's really easy to lose the game already because each wrist Mydras do a ton of damage. So you want to try to defeat 2 zombies at once, or defeat one zombie and 2 regular monsters at the same time, because each zombie can only revive 2 at a time. So what he's doing is that he's trying to like whittle down 2 of the zombies at the same time and defeat them at once at the same time. And after you defeat the 2 zombies, the floor is really easy. You just defeat the rest of the monsters. You could either stall for hearts, or you could just stall for a strike shot, or you could just finish the floor. It's whatever.
So what kind of team is he running right now?
So he's running a Queen Butterfly, a Marguerite, a Nanami, and a Marguerite friend.
Is Nanami good?
This dungeon is really important to bring a water element monster and a water element monster with a null gravity barrier ability.
She's also pierced too, so she can proc the Margarets.
So the second floor is like similar to the first one, but more monsters, and I guess yeah, it's the same as the first floor. You want to defeat the 2 zombies first, or you want to defeat 1 zombie and 2 monsters at the same time, because each zombie can only revive 2 monsters at a time. So as similar to the first floor, he's just whittling down one of the zombies, and he's trying to defeat 2 at the same time right now, while defeating the other small monsters.
So I think this stage has no gravity barriers, right?
Yeah,
Man, those zombies are pretty annoying.
Yeah, they revive 2 at a 2 at a time at a 1-turn cooldown.
So it's definitely important to bring in no gravity barrier monsters. Otherwise, you'll never be able to kill those zombies.
Yep, and each small monster does a ton of damage, and the damage stacks up, and you could easily lose the floor. I mean, lose this dungeon. So you want to watch out for positioning and just focus on defeating the 2 zombies if you can, as soon as possible. And if you see us...
Yeah, I noticed he's running 2 Margarites. So what's the best number of Margarites?
I believe 2. 3 is a bit too much. 1 may not be enough. Other monsters can take her place, but 2 Margaret might be the best.
I see. How about Napoleons?
Napoleon hasn't came out, but it will be coming out the same day that Izanami might come out. I believe Napoleon is one of the best ones to tackle Izanami too. So if you can get her, because she's a water type and she's a water element, plus she's a no gravity barrier. And I forgot what else she has, but she has really great stats. Compared to the other water element monsters such as Queen Butterfly, Nanami, Tiga, she has like superior stats. But the only problem with Napoleon is it's going to be really hard to max level her and get more links onto her, because it's going to be the same day Izanami comes out. That's like the only problem.
It's also because of a Napoleon's gauge shot, which gives her around 45,000 attack, which is huge, one of the highest in the game. So it just makes Izanami a lot faster, to be clear.
Yeah.
Alright, so this is the Izanami mini boss.
So you could do 2 things here. First, if you have enough firepower, you could try to defeat the Izanami first, because unlike the other dungeons, as soon as you beat the mini boss, rest of the small monster disappears with the boss. But if you're like not confident in your firepower, you could try to defeat the zombie first, then move on to the small monsters, then try to stall for hearts while defeating the Izanami.
Oh, it looks like that one Margaret is stuck in a corner.
Yeah, and it's really, if you do have a Margaret or bring a Margaret, it's really important to position her at the bottom.
Yep.
So you could proc her bump combo constantly onto Izanami for high damage. And if you do see hearts, try to stall it till it turns yellow and save it till you really need it, because hearts are really crucial in this dungeon.
Nice.
And you may never know when they're gonna pop up again.
Yeah. And if you really need to, you could also use a strike shot. Like Queen Butterfly strike shot is a really low cooldown, so if you really need to use it, it will come up again easily if you're running this dungeon.
Definitely.
So, yeah. So
You might be able to use it twice in
yeah, 2 to 3 times
Yeah.
if you really need it.
Wow.
So if it looks really bad, don't hesitate to use a strike shot because you won't be able to revive in this dungeon. So the video just goes on, just the guys like defeating the Izanami. Yeah, see, there you go. He used his
Yep.
strike shot right there. Like, no
It's
hesitation.
only
If-
15 turn cooldown, which
yeah,
is
it's
almost
really
nothing.
short. Yeah, you could get that easily.
I mean, Margaret's is like what, 30
Yeah.
something.
So you might want to save Margaret's strike shot, but you could use Nanami, Queen Butterfly. Those are really good to use.
But you have 2 Margarets, so you're not gonna be using both the strike shots on the same boss. I mean, the same HP bar.
I see. Yeah.
And for the first floor, people usually say this is like one of the hardest floors because the 2 zombies are on the opposite side of the corner, so it'll be really hard to defeat them at once.
Oh yeah, I see that.
Yeah. So one of the way to defeat them is if you have a Queen Butterfly, you want to try to position her in the middle of the floor, because since she has her EX laser, if you place her in the middle, it'll damage 2 zombies at once. That's one way to defeat the 2 zombies at once. Yeah. Or another one is just you whittle down one of the zombies kind of low, then you try to hit them both at the same time to defeat them
What if
both.
you?
The guys right now.
What if you kill some dragons and then have the zombie resurrect the dragon instead of the zombie?
Yeah, because it prioritizes the other monsters over the zombie, right?
Yes, you have to defeat. To do that, you have to defeat one zombie and 2 other small monsters, because the zombie can revive up to 2 monsters.
Okay.
And honestly, I don't think it prioritizes small monster, because just like in the video right there, the zombie just revived the zombie and
Oh,
the
you're
other
right.
small. Yeah.
You're right.
So I guess that's luck, I guess, but yeah, that's another
This
way
one
to
looks
tackle
really
it.
hard.
But
Wow.
yeah, this is where a lot of people might fail the run, because the small monsters the damage actually stack up. It's really hard. So the guy right there did is he tried to whittle down all the monsters evenly and defeat like 3 or 4 at the same time. So the zombie revives the other 2 monsters instantly. Yeah. And after you defeat the 2 zombies, the floor is easy. Just defeat the other monsters, save a heart, do whatever you want.
Stall for
even
your strike shot if you use
But
it.
Yeah.
is the next one Izanami?
Yes. After this floor, the 5th floor will be the boss.
Okay.
Boss
As for
stage.
positioning, it looks like
So I forgot to say on the last floor, but on the video, where the Queen Butterfly is, that's like the perfect
that
position you
does
want to be
look
in.
like a really good position.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah, we wrote a guide on match shot on our website. There's like the boss has like 2 to 3 match shot areas per floor, and one of the part is per head. So if you look at her right
Wow.
there,
Oh,
the guy just did 2.2
Wow.
million damage
So
just
it's
from
really
a
good
regular
to be
bounce.
positioned up there.
Yeah, that's what a match shot is. It does like a ton of damage, like millions of damage. You could pretty much one-shot Izanami's first HP bar if you
Yeah.
get the match shot right. So if you want to learn more about the match shot, you could go read our guide. So same as the other floor, if you defeat the boss itself, the other minions or the small monster disappears.
Okay, so is that what he's going for? He's going for. Oh man, there's an awful lot of gravity barrier there.
yeah, that gravity barrier is covering the whole map.
Yes, so you really want to bring in low gravity barrier monsters, or your monsters won't be immune.
And I don't recall any damage walls, right?
Yeah, there's no damage wall. On this floor, what's important is if you do bring a Margaret, it's important to position her bottom. And another thing is there's a red Bahamut on the upper left.
Top left?
Yeah, you want to avoid him. I think he does more damage than the boss itself.
Wow.
Ooh.
Yeah, if you see it, the explosion just did
Wow.
22k damage, so you wanna avoid him at all costs. Just avoid him. And I believe he has a lot of HP too, so it'll be hard to defeat him alone. So yeah. And another important thing is if you see the shield at the very top, it has a countdown, right? That's damage wall.
Oh, that's
Yeah, that's the So
okay. That makes things a lot harder.
and the thing is, I believe once the damage wall comes out, it doesn't disappear. So
Wow.
Wow.
So you want to defeat the boss before it hits 11 turns, or all 4 sides will be covered in damage walls. Yeah.
Okay, that
So-
doesn't sound like fun.
So I guess light blue HP and green bar HP isn't as hard as compared to other HP bars, since there's a lot of space to move around and position your monsters. But
Looks like he's going alt right here. Oh, is he going for a match shot?
I think he was, but I guess he missed. Another important thing is if you wanna on this floor, I guess it's one of the easier floors compared to the other Izanami floors. So you want to try to position your monsters for the next floor.
Where's
the
where's Izanami giving me on the next floor?
It'll be the same. It'll appear in the middle area, but just a bit higher.
Okay.
And the best place to position it, if you can, is above the shield. You see where the shield is at? You want to be above that, because that's where Izanami's head appears, where the shields are, and that's where the mass shot is.
Oh, okay.
And so if you're successfully position one of your monsters there on top of the shield, like the guy just did,
Wow.
and if you're able to defeat the boss before it's Queen Butterfly's turn again, you'll be able to hit the boss's mass shot and finish the next floor really easily. Too bad she kind of moved into Queen Butterfly accidentally, but that's another way to defeat the yellow bar HP too.
I see.
But another way is you got 2 Margarites. If you just position them at the bottom of the Izanami and just keep on hitting them, it will do a ton of damage, because each laser did about 500k damage in the video. So if you have 2 Margarites at the bottom, that's about say 800 to 1 million damage easily just from bump combo. So that's why you want to try to go for too. So this guy's pretty much trying to finish the floor, just hitting the Izanami really hard. Okay. Next will be the last floor.
So
and
how many
this
turns
is-
do you have for a speed clear?
I didn't really check, but 32, 30-ish.
Yeah.
So if you see, like on the was it light blue HP bar, there's 2 red bottom, and they both do a ton of damage. So you want to,
Wow.
it's ideal to not get close to them while defeating Izanami. But this guy, since he has 2 Margarites and Margarite bump combo, if you look at it, it does like a ton of damage. He's trying to defeat the Izanami before the red Bahamut hits him.
Now, why doesn't he ult?
I guess he's already confident he already won this dungeon. That's why. Oh, okay, he used it. Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, I guess he just used it right there. But
Wow,
yeah,
very good.
I guess that's the power of having 2 Margarites. Like just if you place them perfectly, if you've seen the video,
Those lasers.
I think he just procced the laser like 3-4 times in a row, and bam, Izanami's dead. So yeah, I guess that's one way to for Izanami party, having 2 Margarites.
Divine Sharo?
Yeah. And that's another thing I wanted to explain. Unlike the other dungeon, you'll be able to get a Divine Shard as a prize, Izanami as a prize, and I forgot the name of the turtle, but the one that gives you the most EXP with
Max
the pickaxe. Yeah,
But,
Max Fight, yeah.
I
You
did
can
notice if you do a no continue, you are not guaranteed.
Yeah,
drop.
this is really special. It's I guess it's one of the hardest dungeon, but even if you do a no continue, it's not guaranteed to get a drop. So you just have to remember that. But if you do get it, you should be really happy, because Izanami is one of the strongest monsters. I guess he's like a 9.5 right now. I think one of the best fire element monsters. Really
Yeah,
worth
definitely.
getting it. Yeah. And I don't know when it will come out, but Kushinada will be coming next. That's what I believe. And Izanami is perfect for Kushinada. So you want to try to get multiple Izanamis if you can. Maybe 2, 3. I don't know how many you can get, but try to get 2 at least for Kushinada run.
All right.
Okay, for the second video, we're going to talk about Mass Shot. And what Mass Shot is pretty much when your monster hits a certain monster's weak spot, the enemy monster's weak spot, it does a ton of damage. Like, I don't know exactly how many times more damage, but if it's a boss, I guess it'll do a couple million damage just from a regular.
It's not like a regular weak spot though. It's like a hidden weak spot.
Yeah. And pretty much the guy is pretty much saying is it has to be a bounce type, no piercing. Piercing does not hit the boss's mash shot. It has to be a balance type to hit the weak
I
spot.
seem to remember it like
or the mash
vibrates
shot.
around inside of the monster. Or something.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
basically stays still. It doesn't bounce around, right?
Yeah. So if you hit it perfectly where the mash shot is, the monster completely stops moving. But it'll be worth because it will do a ton more damage than just bouncing up and down or side to side. So pretty much he's trying to set his monster up so he can aim for his strike shot, right? I mean the mash shot right now. And usually Izunami's mash shot is around the head.
Wow.
Oh, right there. See?
Oh.
Yeah, when he hit the head, he just one-shotted the dark blue HP or the light blue HP. There's like I think Izanami has 3 weak mash shot areas. One is the head, and another one is the 2 legs or middle of the leg. Yeah, right there.
Even though Nurari-Hyun is not anti-gravity barrier, he still managed to like.
Yeah. So as you can see, as soon as the monster hits, he stops moving. But in return, you do a couple million damage,
Yep.
2 million
That was
damage.
2 million, 2.1 million.
Without a strike shot, just a regular flick. 2 million damage right there. That's like one of the biggest ways to defeat Izanami too, if you're having trouble. If you don't have like a great party for Izanami run, you could also try to look at the video. We also wrote a guide on mash shot in the Izanami guys. You could try to see where the mash shot is located, and you could try to aim there. And also in this video, the guy shows how he angles his shots, where to aim, for the perfect place for the mash shot. If you can produce this however you want in the Izanami run, then the Izanami run should be like one of the easiest runs for you. If you can make
And it makes it really
I
farmable,
see
right?
he aims it
Yeah.
just right, like at a very slight upward.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like a really sensitive part. Like you have to aim it perfectly, I guess.
It seems like you just aim for like the corners of Izanami.
Yeah.
I think that's where most of the match shot points are located.
I guess you could watch this video over and over and over and see where he aims perfectly, or you could just look at our guide that's on our website, monsterdatabase.com, and you could see where the mash shot is located, how it's angled, where to aim it at.
And the links to these videos are below.
Yeah, it'll be below in the
about section
in the descriptions.
Yep.
Yeah. So pretty much, he's just showing multiple ways to aim the mash shot areas. It's not just side to side, aiming from side. You can also aim from the top. You just have to aim where the mash shot is located. Right there. He just did 3 million damage.
I don't.
Which is really
that was pretty insane.
Compared to just using Margarite lasers and just smashing them with lasers, like how easy is match shotting?
Honestly, even for
looks like
us,
you can speed clear this in 10 turns or less with just
I'm
match
pretty
shot.
sure this guy is really used to the Izanami run, so he can produce this mash shot often. But I guess for most people, it'll be their first run. I wouldn't recommend trying to aim for the mash shot all the time.
Mm-hmm.
That might mess up your positioning. That might mess up your speed clear, or that might even risk you losing the dungeon.
I would just focus on positioning first.
Yeah.
Now, on some levels, there are some shields. You can't match shot through those shields. Am I right?
Yeah. So yeah. So right there, he just did 7 million damage, which I don't even know what to say about. 7.8 million damage.
Isn't that overkill? Isn't that an overkill?
I don't think it can.
It is.
Wow,
yep.
it is.
Yeah.
So definitely,
Yeah.
That's pretty amazing.
Crazy.
If you can do the mash shot like he does, I would say go for it. I mean, it'll make the Izanami run that much easier for you guys. But
Now, I remember the Izunami, the match shot areas got bigger in the patch.
yeah, I guess when it first came out in Japan, I guess it might have been too hard for players to aim for the match shot, so they increased the match shot area a tad bit. But I'm not sure if the NA is going to use the first Izanami run or the second Izanami updated match shot area. So that's why I would recommend you try not to go for the match shot. But if you really want to go for it, I mean, it's however you want to play the dungeon.
It's totally worth it though.
Yeah.
If you can get it.
Yeah. I mean, if you look at it, 7.8 million damage just from like a regular flick, sure, go for it. It's worth. But
I see. All right. I see. He did a match shot through the shields.
I guess he angled it perfectly, so he just slid like right past the shield. Yeah. So that's the power of the match shot right there.
Okay.
And you know, if you want to take a look at these videos, once again, the link is down below in the About section. And if you want to take a look at our guide on Izunami, you can go ahead and visit our website, monsterstrikedatabase.com, in the event dungeon section. Let me take a look. It's Dungeons, Extreme Event Dungeons, and then Netherworld.
Yep.
Creator.
Should be the first link up there.
Yeah. Tons, there are a good amount of information on there. Anything you want to say, guys?
I guess
thanks for
that's
supporting
it.
us.
Yeah. We'll be running the Izanami dungeon multiple times, and I'm pretty sure we'll be running it with like different parties, and we'll be uploading those videos. And if it's a successful run, we'll put it on our YouTube channel.
And if it's a fail, we'll probably put it up there too.
Yeah.
And let us know by commenting below what team you're running. In a few days, actually, the moment Izunami comes out, we're gonna have a raffle, and we're gonna one lucky commenter will receive $10 Google Play credit. So definitely comment below with your teams. Let us know what you're using to run.
Yeah. Yep. What's your ideal party? What you want to run? What you're planning to run? Anything. Just comment below with like, I don't know, thank you Monster Strike Database for all the videos. I don't know, something like that.
We'll be putting all the comments, all the usernames of the comments in a generator, and we'll raffle it out.
Nicer the comments, it'll be easier for us to pick. So.
If you like this video, please like and subscribe to our YouTube, follow us on Twitter, and visit monsterstrikedatabase.com. Congratulations to Oga Ogre, the Killmeister, and Gear the Robot 2002 for winning our last giveaway. Once again, comment below to participate in our current giveaway. Peace out.
Alright, peace out.